Let me ask y'all a question real quick. Y'all want me to go to Jalen Brunson's house and steal his Clutch Player of the Year award? I live in New York. He plays for the Knicks. If y'all want me to do that, let me know. I really like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want me to go take it from him, steal it from him, and give it to Tyrese Haliburton? Let me know. And if you don't believe me, let me show y'all. Let me show you. Listen, I'm really about that life. Let me tell y'all something. I'm really about that life. If y'all want me to go there, y'all let me know. I'm gonna tear it all up. Because clearly the wrong person got the award. And if you really want me to, just say it down below in the comment section. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I look real menacing like this. I'm like that. Anyways, welcome back to the MC show. It's your boy. Obviously, I did all of that because Tyrese Haliburton, another game winner, another clutch shot in these playoffs, the NBA Finals. A lot of people said that the finals weren't going to be good. Where y'all at now? This is great hoops. Two teams. One defensively is amazing. One offensively that's amazing. And they gave us a damn classic. Please, we're going to get into it. But please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope it be greatly appreciated. We are currently at 37 subscribers. Slowly but surely, we are building this community. Slowly but surely grinding and building. I'm okay with the process of doing that. I'm happy to grind. I'm recording.
Are you really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm hot.
I don't care. All right. So, Pacers, Thunder, game one. Tyrese Haliburton hits the game winner. They end up winning by a point. We're going to start with Indiana because they're the winners. But I have a bunch of notes here. First and foremost, got to start off with the fact that they committed 25 turnovers and were still able to win the game. Incredible. I have here 9. I might be one off, but I think they might have had 10 turnovers in the first quarter. I believe they had 19 or 20 in the first half. End up finishing the game with 25 total turnovers. Obi Toppin came in the game off the bench. He had a really good game, but his first couple minutes, his first stint was not good at all. He turned the ball over, I want to say like 3 times in 2 minutes. 2 of those turnovers were him throwing the ball in the backcourt. There were some where offensive fouls. There were some that were forced, like the Oklahoma City Thunder did what they usually do, and they swipe at every single ball, every single player, every single time when they're on defense. So they got some, live ball turnovers, but some of those turnovers were really bad. Even though they turned the ball over that many times, the score was still within reach the entirety of the game. I think that's one of the craziest things about these games that we got to talk about is the fact that they were only down by 12 at halftime with that many turnovers. The biggest lead for the Oklahoma City Thunder they had was 15. And that came with the J-Dub dunk after he stole the ball. They called timeout. 9:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. I have it written down right here. They were down 15. From then on, a 32-16 run. One thing we got to talk about for Indiana, their defense was really good all night long. Their half-court defense was really good. I don't even want to say their half-court defense was just good. Their transition game was excellent. I said it last video. These are 2 of the best transition defenses in the league, and these are 2 of the teams in the league who really like to get out and run in transition. The Thunder, they only had 11 fast break points. They only have 4 points off turnovers. That indicates that the Indiana Pacers were definitely made it a point to get back on defense every single time. They prioritize that. They're not a team that prioritizes rebounding as much, but they won the rebounding battle 56-39. I said in my previous video in a preview, they're gonna have to, if the Indiana Pacers want to upset the Oklahoma City Thunder and win the finals, they have to do they have to win on some of the margins. And one of the margins I have said was rebounding. They have to find a way to out-rebound, get extra possessions, which they did in the fourth quarter. Pascal Siakam had like 2 offensive rebounds that were huge for the Indiana Pacers. But out-rebounding the Oklahoma City Thunder by 17 rebounds, and them not even, the Indiana Pacers themselves not being a good rebounding team, was very, very big. The free throw margin wasn't big. They didn't even win the free throw margin. 21 free throws they shot, 24 free throws for the Oklahoma City Thunder. But where they did win was 18 threes. They hit 18 threes. They shot over 45% from 3 this game. The Thunder were 11 for 30 from 3. They shot 7 more threes. That's 21 more points. That's what kept them in the game. That's what kept them in the game. They hit, I want to say, 6 or 7 threes in the fourth quarter. Turner banked in a 3. Aaron Nesmith on a broken play, in a possession that was going nowhere, was able to hit a 3. Andrew Nembhard, who we're gonna talk about a little bit, hits a 3 over Shea, a step back, which like that's his shot. The step back, whether in the mid range or at the 3-point line, that's Nembhard's shot. Like sometimes sometimes he be shooting that shot and I'd be like, why is he shooting that? But then I remember, like, that's his shot. Like, he can hit step backs, especially when he's stepping back to his left. When he's stepping back to his left, like, I feel like a lot of times is money. Shout out to Andrew Nembhard, man. I thought his defense on Shea was wonderful throughout the entire night. You look at Shea's box score. Shea has 38 points, and we'll get into OKC after. But Shea didn't necessarily have the best 38-point game. He was 14 of 30. And then Andrew Nembhard was essentially guarding him the entire night. 94 feet. He's their best full court press guy on the team. And he made it difficult on him. I don't think he necessarily struggled. Shea hit some shots. Shea gets to the basket. Shea got to the free throw line a little bit. But for the most part, I thought Andrew Nembhard did a wonderful job of forcing him into tough shots. Contesting without fouling. I thought that was very, very good. That he was able to contest without fouling. So shout out to Andrew Nembhard. He would be my personal MVP of the game. Just because of the defense, the offense. In the fourth quarter, Tyrese Haliburton wasn't on the ball as much. He was not bringing the ball up. Andrew Nembhard was bringing the ball up. He was initiating a lot of actions. He was running pick and rolls a lot. Because just the way the Oklahoma City Thunder were guarding Indiana, he was free to operate and be the main ball handler, and it worked. And it's worked. This is not the first time he's done that. When teams are face guarding Haliburton and not letting him touch the ball and cook and dribble and be able to dissect defenses, they trust Andrew Nembhard to be able to facilitate, score, make good decisions with the basketball, and he does that every single time. What a game from Andrew Nembhard. Pascal Siakam didn't necessarily have like the greatest game, but he had 19 points. He had 10 rebounds. 10 rebounds for him, 12 for Nesmith, 10 for Haliburton. Again, they plus 17 in the rebound margin, but he just had a couple offensive rebounds. He made good defensive plays. There were a couple times like early in the first where he would get Cason Wallace on a switch and be able to score just over him. Hopefully they do that more in game 2, like try to get a little bit more switches, so he can score a little bit more. But he would just find ways. Like there was a play in the fourth where somebody airballed in the corner and he just beat Lou Dort, got offensive rebound, was able to put it back before the shot clock expired. He just did little things like that. And you just felt his impact. Even though he had 19 and 10, you felt his impact throughout the game. So shout out to him. Haliburton wasn't even having a good game, y'all. He was not having a good game. He looked very passive. I said he needed to be aggressive. There were spots where he was aggressive. And in the third quarter, I thought he looked a little bit more aggressive to score. He got a couple floaters. He got into the mid range. He had a couple early threes in the first half, but it doesn't matter. Like when he just comes up clutch every single time. This team is relentless, bro. This team was relentless. With as many turnovers as they had, with Siakam and Haliburton not playing as well as we've seen, for them to be down 15, come all the way back, and Tyrese Haliburton just hits a gutsy shot with .3 left. You can't do nothing but just tip your hat off to them, man. I thought Turner was okay. I think he played 28 minutes. Obi Toppin, who had 17 off the bench, he hit 5 threes. I thought he was good. I thought TJ McConnell gave them good minutes, especially in the first half. Just kept them afloat. The lead never got past 15, and a lot of that was, I think, some of the other role players, they played well. They gave you a couple baskets to weather the storm a little bit, and then their defense was just amazing. They forced a lot of misses, man. The Oklahoma City Thunder only shot 40% from the field compared to 47%. Indiana's the best shot making team in the league. Man, shout out to them. Shout out to them, bro. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, what do I have here? I mean, we talked about Shea a little bit. 14 of 30. He took 11 shots in the first quarter. I want to say he took 20 shots in the first half, something like that. I thought he was forcing the issue a little bit too much. You could tell that like he wanted to lead them, wanted to take the shots, wanted to be the MVP that he has been all season. He's had a great playoff run, but I thought he forced the issue. I thought that there wasn't enough ball movement. I thought that he took a lot of shots that, like, you could say some of the shots that he missed were shots like he just usually makes, but I just thought they were a lot tougher because, again, Indiana's defense was pretty good the entire night, and I thought that he needed to pass the ball. Too much ISO. I don't think Oklahoma City played their style of basketball, and you could tell that by watching, because a lot of their possessions, I thought OKC's offense was just like, I thought it was too stagnant. I thought it was too slow. I don't think they played with the right pace. And then you look at the box score, and it's 25 assists for the for the Indiana Pacers, and 13 assists for Oklahoma City. And it looked like that. It looked like they only had 13 assists. It looked like they wasn't moving the ball as well. And maybe he was forcing the issue a little bit just because J-Dub and Chet Holmgren were horrible. Chet even more so. Chet was 2 for 8 from the field. The only 2 baskets he scored was early on in the game. I think he scored their second basket. Driving, he got the ball at 3-point line, drove to the basket like a left-handed layup over Miles Turner, and then my sisters are loud, bruh. And then the second basket was just like a Indiana defensive breakdown, and he got a dunk out of it in the first half, I want to say. But like, he was just not good. J-Dub was missing a bunch of shots. He missed like a putback layup. He just didn't look as poised or as comfortable. Some of the shots I don't think he took a lot of bad shots, but he just missed a lot of open ones. And you can't be doing that at this stage against a team that is relentlessly going to fight no matter the lead. You got the Lou Dort game. I thought Lou Dort was like prestige 3-and-D game. 5 of 7 from 3, 4 steals. He had a block. I just thought he was fantastic the entire game, and they were not able to capitalize off of it. As a team, like 16 more shot attempts than the Indiana Pacers, and still wasn't able to capitalize. They only turned the ball over 6 times. At the end of the day, their offense was the problem. Their defense was not the problem. They 25 turnovers. Their transition defense was good. Again, with just a lot of stagnation in their offense, and they were never able to capitalize. You give credit to Indiana, of course, but they played a little bit too slow. They needed to pick up the pace a little bit. They didn't play well in transition. To have 16 more shot attempts and to shoot considerably worse from the field, that's an issue. And you didn't turn the ball over. And I probably should have started off with this, but Oklahoma City changed their starting lineup. Isaiah Hartenstein on the bench, and for him is Cason Wallace. Casey Wallace didn't play horrible. Seeing Oklahoma City change their starting lineup makes you wonder. They conformed. They conformed to Indiana, and by them doing that, didn't help Indiana, because the thing about that is you can't really help off of anyone on Indiana's starting lineup. Everybody shoots threes, and all of them shoot well from three. And so they wanted to match that. They wanted a more perimeter-oriented guy for these perimeter-oriented players on Indiana. So they played with one big, but obviously it hurt them because they couldn't get any rebounds. Oh my God. They couldn't get any rebounds. The crazy thing is Isaiah Hartenstein did play well off the bench. I thought when he was there, he rebounded well. He finished, got a couple baskets in the paint. I thought he was passing well. I thought he was screening well. He did everything Isaiah Hartenstein should do. But sometimes, you got to this point with the double big lineup, play the double big lineup. I understand. I'm not surprised that they played Chet at the 5. I assume that throughout this series, you will see a lot of OKC having one big on the floor, Chet Holmgren at the 5. To start the game like that, I'm not so sure about that. Play to your strength. Your strength are the two big lineups. And Chet only played, 20-something minutes. He didn't even crack 30. Play your two big lineups. That's how you got to the finals in the first place. Play your two big lineups. Attack Haliburton a little bit more in the pick and roll. I noticed in the third quarter, they were attacking Haliburton and involving him in pick and roll actions. Casey Wallace got a couple baskets on him. You could probably do that a little bit more, whether it's if Casey is guarding him again, or if Tyrese Haliburton is guarding Casey again, you can maybe involve Casey and Wallace into more actions. Obviously, you wanna if Shea has the ball, involve more Haliburton in even more pick and rolls. Because Haliburton's defense wasn't good. In the fourth quarter, it was. His defense was good in the fourth quarter. But in the first three quarters, it wasn't as impressive. And so you still want to attack Haliburton. Don't let him off the hook. Play your style of basketball. Play faster. Play the two bigs a little bit more. Don't get killed like that on the boards again. Set plus 17 in rebounds is unacceptable for a team that isn't even a great rebounding team. You don't have to panic. OKC, this is not a time to panic. I don't think OKC is panicked. I don't think their fans are panicked. If they are, let me know. Show me in the comment section. Are you panicked? Yes or no? But play their style of basketball. That's, I think, the most important takeaway from game one is they didn't play their brand of basketball. And if they do, then they have a better chance of winning, and they don't have a fourth quarter like that. I think it's pretty simple, for them to, again, only 6 turnovers, and they forced 25. If I would have told you before the game, Oklahoma City, 6 turnovers, Indiana 5, it's 25, Lou Dort gives you a great two-way game, then you probably would have thought they would have won by 25. But Indiana, they're a great shot-making team. They're an extremely efficient shot-making team. And they're a pretty good defensive team. Their ball pressure is elite, and they still won on the road. I said before, if Indiana really wants to win and upset Oklahoma City, they're gonna have to still win on the road, and they did that. So shout out to them. Can't wait for game 2. When you guys will see this, I guess game 2 would be tomorrow for you guys, but for me, it's 2 days from now. So Sunday is gonna be great. To all the people who thought the finals were gonna be bad. This is what you get. Game 2 on Sunday, you'll get a review from me. So be on the lookout for that. But please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.